What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of the Blerd Spot Podcast. I'm your host, Junes88, Crystal Bay, the homie kid found him. He ain't with us today, but he'll be back with us next week. It was his birthday, so let's wish him a happy birthday. Happy birthday, kid found him!
On the way.
And yeah, like always, Chris, how you doing? How's everything shaking? How's everything going?
You know what I'm saying? I'm exhausted. Just worked 9 days straight. Put that shit.
Nine of them things.
But now I'm Gucci.
I
Just
see.
I haven't talked to my dad today, so I don't know if we're doing. We usually do stuff on Sunday. So
Right. Oh yeah, my mom said, "Hey, tell you, hey." Tell Uncle I said, she said, "Hey."
I will.
She'd be like, "I need Uncle Matt to make me some brisket." I tell what to tell him.
Hey, I'll let y'all know next time he firing up the pit.
All right. And with me, June's World 2 is almost done. I got one song sent off to get mixed and mastered. I'm gonna send off another one this month. And so after that, it'll be completely done.
Hey, congratulations, my boy.
Appreciate it. And I got the Christmas show coming out December 9th. So if our guests are in town that day, I know one of our guests is in the Texas area, so pull on up. But we got some dope people. What's up?
I said you said that like Texas don't have a big area.
I mean, like I can't put a business out there like that.
I'm just saying Texas is a large place.
I mean, and we
you said pull up like it's just gonna be down the street.
I mean, it is gonna be literally down the street, but yo. Fun fact about this group that we have to have on this show, I didn't know what I knew, so I gotta apologize early. When I heard the name Manga Brownies, my mind went straight to food. Oh, they like books and they bakers? That's fine. I'm like, man, this is dope. They bake and they read books? This is fun. Then I'm like,
not their bakers over here.
I mean, like, wow. Bakeries with they got mangas in there and books in there. You know, they got stuff like that. You go to the
books
list.
And bakeries. That's what you just thought. They was just reading their books and pies. Okay.
I like brownies, especially with the scoop of vanilla ice cream on them. And it's hot when you get up the oven with the brownie, the ice cream on them. Mm-hmm, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, they in. Then I read, I get it. From the cut, I felt out. I'm like, so there's no brownies involved. So
you just thought they was over here patty cake baker's man. Like I
mean, I knew the books. Like, I like mangas. They cool. I'm like, brownies though.
You just want some brownies, don't you?
Pretty much. I was like, I'm sorry. The inner foodie in me got excited. Oh, brownies. I'm like, oh. Now, I think you told me to like, yeah, Tony, it ain't that. Oh.
No, I ain't tell you.
I think I was talking to somebody like, nah, Briss. Damn. So there's absolutely no brownies. Okay. But speaking of Manga Brownie, that's who we got on today's show. You want to bring them in? Do you want me to do it? Do you want to do it?
You're going to bring them in, Mr.
Give it up for Manga Brownies. Come on down. Again,
the day I get a sound effects button, it's gonna be a good day.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like my bad on the Manga Brownie part. I really thought there was brownies.
This man really think y'all over here baking in the kitchen and shit.
Hey, what's wrong? You get Amanda, follow me now. There's a bakery, but there's mangas in there. You can get your cookies.
It's like a manga cafe.
That's what I'm saying. Think about it. You got the books in there. You get a good.
I mean, I would roll up to a store if it was called Manga Brownies though. Like
I'm just putting it out there. See, I'm just laying the foundation. What y'all do with it, y'all business.
It's not too far fetched. I mean, if you guys were coming to AWA, we're giving out brownies and bookmarks and stuff like that. So we are using the play on words a little bit.
I fucks with it. I unfortunately will not be at AWA because pocketbooks.
It's all understood.
I open my wallet like, get out of here.
I mean, I wanted to go, but the way my bank account's set up,
it's all right.
No.
So, Manga Brownie, introduce yourselves to the people. Introduce yourselves.
Okay, well, I'll start. I'm Tiara, T for short, one of the co-founders of Manga Brownies, along with Issa. And I'll pass it on to whoever wants to jump in next.
Well,
I'm Z. I'm like the marketing designer person. I recently got added to the team, so I'm just happy to be here.
Hey.
I'm Issa. I'm one of the co-founders alongside T. And we're excited to be here with y'all.
Hey, let's get it.
And I'm Brenda. I recently got added to the team, and I'm also happy to be here.
Hey, that's good. It's good to have y'all here. Good to have y'all here because I think I was trying to get y'all on a while ago, but I guess the schedule kind of mixed. I be emailing everybody, talking to everybody. I be forgetting who I be hitting. So I had to get on. I got to get them on before. Oh, we forgot to say that before our season ended. So yeah, in October, that's when we taking our yearly break, our little break. So I forgot to bring that up in the beginning, but so I had to get y'all on for the season break. If we didn't get y'all on, then we was gonna definitely get y'all on top of the season. But yeah,
I appreciate that though. Thank you for fitting us in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was happy when he was like, "Hey, I got a Manga Brownies," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I love them." I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a big manga collection because it's expensive. But the little that I do have, most of them I got from y'all's page, suggestions that y'all have made.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
do you, not to put you on the spot, but any suggestions or anything that you've read that we've suggested?
I started. What was the one with the fire? Shit, it's over there. It's right there. I just can't reach it right now. It's I don't know. It's the one about it's post-apocalyptic. It's has to do with the guy that cuts his arms off and he regenerates and they eat it as meat.
Wow.
Is that Fire Punch?
Fire Punch? Fire Punch?
Wait a minute. He cuts off his arm.
I knew it had the word fire in it. I just couldn't remember the second word. I was like, I'm gonna start describing what I read, and maybe somebody will pick up on it.
When I was Fire Punch. That's
and fun fact, it's the same author as Chainsaw Man. So
Okay.
I haven't been so I have ADHD real bad, so I'll be bouncing all over the place. So I haven't finished the first book yet. Not because it's slow or anything, because it's definitely not. I can't say the last thing I left off on was a little much. The brother and sister. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my Lord.
That's all I'm gonna say. And I was just like, oh, Sweet Home Alabama is going on here.
Well, that lets me know.
yeah,
That lets me know what that's.
Yeah, you dove in with a pretty dark series. That's not something I would recommend to most newer manga readers, but nonetheless, it's still a great series.
I'm gonna have to read that now.
If you wanna borrow it anytime, I got the first 5 books.
Oh, you're almost done. There's only 8.
Oh, okay.
So it's a short series.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out when you get done.
I shall pass it along to you.
Right
I shall.
on.
Just don't tear up my shit.
Hey man, that's the safest thing in this house. I don't tear up anything. I got so many notebooks of when it comes to music, ain't nothing tear up. I don't tear up nothing. But my question is, how did Manga Brownies get started? Who idea was it to get it all together?
You want to take it, Issa?
I'll take it. So I would say it's kind of like a love story.
I mean, I can tell with the way you cheesing when we asked.
So T and I actually met off of an online app. It's called Bumble BFF. Have y'all heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
And so we were we both had she had just moved to Atlanta. I came back home from school and we were like, all right, it's in the middle of the pandemic. We need friends who have the same interests as us. So immediately we hit it off and we go to dinner and T's like, we love manga. We love this. Wouldn't it be cool if we just started to, post about it just for fun? And I was like, hell yeah. And she was like, wait, for real? You're into it? And I'm like, let's do it, girl. We got nothing better to do. And we just started the page over, we had Hot Pot. We were at an Asian restaurant. Hot Pot. We were eating Hot Pot. I brought a notebook and we were like, what do we want to call ourselves? we like manga and we're brown women. Manga brownie. It's like, and it just came like that. And from there, we uploaded one post, and it's history.
That's a dope story. I mean, I feel like a lot of things popped up during the pandemic because that's kind of how we started. Was during the pandemic.
Yep. It was. I
like,
remember.
Hey, we like Marvel. You want to talk? I mean, we talk about it amongst each other anyway. Want to just talk about it with other people? Sure.
Yep.
All right. I have a friend who's going to do it too. All right. Is he cool? Yeah. All right.
That's pretty much because Black Widow had just came out, and me and Will was already, because like I tell people, me and Widow cousin, I said, yo, cousin, you see the thing with Black Widow with the red joints? They saying, no, the pin particle. You know what? That may be pin particle. Then I put the post, everybody was posting. I'm like, yo, Aunt, what do you think about this? I said, yo, this is a podcast, bro. Like, all right. Like, what you want? Yep. Rest is history. It was really no selling. Yeah, it was like really no. There was no selling.
We kind of expanded to anime because of me. So,
as you should.
As you can see, I love anime.
It's your shirt's so cute. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. It's from Anime Gear Guru.
Oh, I've seen their stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I think I've seen them.
Aren't they the one that got that Vegeta joint? The pink shirt. I think
the one that's like Batman or something on the back of it.
Yeah, the Batman.
Yeah, I think it is them. I think they do.
I know they had their most recent thing was the jackets, the Wino. How do you say it? I'm not.
Oh, that is them. Yeah, the actual. They were at DreamCon.
Yeah,
they had them on display. Yeah.
Yeah, so this was one of their earlier things. I don't even think they sell this anymore. It's like a whole pant set. I wear the shorts and the shirt separately. So
it's cute.
Thank you. But yeah, so what has been like your favorite thing since starting this page? Like
can you guys hear me?
Okay.
I think for me, it's just connecting with other people. Honestly, if without the page, I don't think we would have met half the people we would have met, like you guys, for example. There would have been a random off chance that we would have met, but it just kind of forced us to kind of get into these inner circles and meet some other dope people who are into like the things we like. And I'm sure you guys have similar stories, like growing up being into these things wasn't necessarily cool, but now it is. It's so mainstream, and now everybody's getting into it, and just kind of making the relationships and networking. That's been the best part, honestly. And even if we don't blow up, we get the random one-off messages from people like, hey, really love your page, really love what you guys are doing. And people will be like, wow, you guys are just normal, average looking cool girls. Like, you're not super like nerdy or anything. And I think that's just been the best part, is just really the genuine connections we've had.
But what's wrong with being super nerdy? Like, that's what I would add.
Because I'm super nerdy. I consider myself super nerdy, but there's this
nerdy shit. Reach at all times.
She got it right there in arm's reach. Let me look at my office. I
mean, like, they're nerdy.
If I walk y'all around my apartment, the Funko Pops that I have galore.
She got a mean Funko Pop collection.
I do. I actually look at the app because the app tells you like how many you have. Like when you put it in the app, I think I have like 115 pops.
Didn't even know there was an app.
Send us the link to the app because we're starting to like them more now too.
I just picked up Black Clover Funko Pops yesterday. I got Asta, Noelle, and okay, definitely need it. Definitely need it.
Go to your list, and there's my collection. If you can see it.
Oh, and they get the pictures too. That's so
and it
cute.
tells you how much it's worth.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. Now see, all that could have went to the manga collection, but I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay.
I started with Funkos before mangas. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
She with Funko, she like me with shoes. Like she be like, okay, when is coming out? When is pop drop?
Listen, I got so much shit pre-ordered. I can't even say. I'd be surprised when it'd be like, Entertainment Earth has taken out $20. Why did it? Oh yeah, I did order that 5 years ago.
Damn.
Forgot about that.
That's bad.
Right now, like I'm trying to limit myself as to what I collect. And I'm only collecting like the anime ones right now because there's so many. Is that so? When it comes to the mangas, who has the biggest manga collection?
I mean,
T has
the
all
whole
of them.
library over there.
We're all trying to catch up, but T has it right now.
Oh yeah.
It would be T by like a landslide.
She has a library.
This is why you don't need adult money, because I spend it on manga and I have no shame. But yeah, I just actually looked. I have to like keep count in this app because it's so many now, and I just recently broke 1,500, so it's kind of ridiculous. I know.
And mangas.
Hold on, no.
He said we're not gonna brush over that.
No, but I'm about to make it worse.
No,
I'm about to make it worse for you. Mangas are minimum $10.
It depends.
Well,
unless you go to like half price and go thrifting and stuff.
T can confirm for me. I can find manga at impeccable prices.
You
look at Mercari, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. You can look at all the sales that Barnes and Noble does, the sales that Half Price Books does. Who am I missing? T.
Right Stuff anime.
Right Stuff, Second and Charles. It's possible you can find very expensive manga on the low.
And Five Below starting to sell them too.
Yeah, but they have their prints on them.
Not the first ones they were selling. The first ones they were selling didn't. Now they do.
Shame.
He's like, nah, Chief. I ain't with
like, put our name on this shit.
How am I supposed to let my kids inherit that? Like
Target has
Five Below. In 5 years, Five Below may not be. What's Five Below? Don't worry about it. Just read the goddamn book. But Mama says, read the goddamn book, Daniel. Like, the Five Below don't even exist anymore. But yeah.
It's like Blockbuster. Like nobody knows what that is, but you better believe.
My heart remembers Blockbuster.
Blockbuster was a Friday ritual with me and my dad. So I was raised by my dad, and so on Fridays, he would go pick up my little brother from Fort Worth, drive back to where we live in Rowlett, which is like a suburb of Dallas, and we'd go to get we would order a pizza because Pizza Hut was right next door. Then go to Blockbuster, look around, and sometimes he would let us rent a game because I had a PlayStation. And then after that, after we get our movies, we go pick up our pizza and go home, and that was our Friday thing.
I love that. I love that ritual.
Hey man, it sounds like a good time.
It does.
Just walking in a Blockbuster, the smell of the pop, whatever that, the popcorn and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And see, kids today won't get that. They won't get that core memory like that.
Nope.
I have no idea what the core memory of children are now, other than like a tablet. But I
don't know. They don't.
A million streaming services.
You're right. TikTok.
They probably like, remember, Mom, when Netflix was $7.99? Like,
damn.
No, I can take it back and further. Remember when you could order your DVD from Netflix and they mail it to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Phantom, what up, Phantom? He's out here.
Redbox.
They still have Redbox.
People renting Redbox. I still see them.
It's all the old folks.
I was about to say that. I'm like, old people I see.
Oh, absolutely. They still got the DVD players, the VHS players.
Hey, I have a DVD collection. Like I will have to, after we're done, I will have to show y'all my DVDs. I probably have over 300 DVDs.
I used to collect DVDs. They're all in storage now.
Mostly horror. Like I have a huge horror collection.
Horror? Oh,
you like horror
movies? I love horror stuff.
Oh Lord, you just do it, Lord. She's the horror queen of the bunch. Like I don't Nah, we good with the horror.
Have you seen Barbarian yet?
Not yet.
I have.
It is
That
good.
movie is crazy.
What
It
streaming
is.
service is it on?
It's not streaming yet. It's only in theaters.
Yeah. I'm really excited about the Jordan Peele cartoon movie that's coming out with the black lead.
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
just see speaking of him, I did just see Nope. I'm one of the few people that actually enjoyed it. So
Nope was amazing.
Nope was good.
Nope was
I
beautiful.
enjoyed no.
What's that new one that's out
Kiki
called
Palmer
Smile?
was the best part.
Smile, I've heard about it.
I watched it last night.
Is it good?
Y'all, the plot's a mess, but if you want to get scared, go for it. It's got more than 12 jump scares.
It's hard to scare me though. I think I'm pretty desensitized.
The jump
Oh my
scares,
God,
I was desensitized. The whole movie is a jump scare.
Nope.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I saw some
the
on
marketing for that
TikTok.
movie was perfect. The marketing they had for they had that little white lady that
Oh
baseball game.
yeah. I mean, what's not creepy about a white woman just standing there smiling at you?
I mean, she looked like she was on some LSD or some stuff. Like, wait a minute. Cut it off. Even though it was a good one, but that's a good one. Just cut. See, here's the thing. We got a rule. You say something real fucked up, you got to cut your camera.
Really?
But
Yeah,
I'm half white, so it's okay. Fine, I could say it. I have a white mom. Duh.
Oh my God. We going over.
He like, what the hell did I just walk in?
I mean, they always say they got a black friend. So I mean, why can't I be like, well, I have a white mom, so
And
That's fair.
We got
Right.
Yes.
This is what we on today.
it's what we're on every day.
This is what we on. So, question: what are y'all favorite? I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna cut you deep. Top 2 favorite mangas right now.
Yeah, it's serious.
Right now or all time?
Right as of right now, as of
Manga.
October what?
Second,
at
because Rena's my
1:35.
I'll let Brenda and Issa go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So I'm like the new manga person, so I haven't read as many as them, but from what I've read so far, Monster and Banana Fish probably the most interesting and most engaging ones. But
You said
those
Monster?
two.
What?
Banana Fish.
That sounds.
Is that the same? I say 2 different ones.
2 different.
It's two
Okay.
different ones.
I'm like Monster Banana Fish. That's an interesting name for
I
a
know,
book.
like that sounds like.
I don't know what it's about, but I'm intrigued.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Monster and Banana Fish. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still actually reading Banana Fish. I haven't actually finished that one yet, but Banana Fish itself is actually a drug. The name will throw you off, but it's pretty much about this young teenager who leads this gang and is trying to pretty much figure out what this banana fish is and what actually happened with his brother who was essentially poisoned by this drug. I haven't really finished it too much, but I'm into it. It's like probably my favorite out of the 2.
Mm-hmm. It's very good.
Yeah. Issa, what you got?
Okay. Thinking as of right now, Skip and Loafer. Or Skip to Loafer. Skip to Loafer, is that right? Skip to Loafer or Skip and Loafer? Skip to Loafer. And Skip and Loafer. And then A Sign of Affection. I'm kind of in a romance era right now.
Okay.
Let me see. Right now, oh my gosh, there's so many. I would have to say Berserk, because they came back off of hiatus and it's still great, even though the author passed away. RIP. His assistant is doing a great job continuing where he left off. And another great one right now that I would recommend as I look around, because there is
What is books on that side too?
Yes. They're surrounding us. That's why we said she has the biggest collection out of all of us.
I'll send you a picture later.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so much fun to be there.
I had to go get mine.
Oh. I feel like I don't want to give another shonen, even though I'm reading a ton. I think I'm going to have to, but Mashal, Muscles and Magic is really good, and the anime comes out next year for that. And I always tell people, just imagine a mix of Mob Psycho and Harry Potter, and in a satire form. So it's really funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. What you got, Z?
My
What you got?
My tops right now, I'm keeping up with Shumatsu no Valkyrie, which is Record of Ragnarok, the show that's out on Netflix. Don't watch it. I'd rather for y'all to read it because it's
I've
beautiful.
already watched it. Too late.
Sorry,
It's
I don't
so
want to
bad.
ruin the experience. They miss out on so many things, and the fight scenes don't hit the same. But the second one, it would have to be Black Clover because of my son Asta, and it's heating up. It's heating up crazy.
Okay. I want to answer.
Okay, what you got?
So mine, probably MHA. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's really getting popping right now. And if y'all don't know, I'm a huge Dobby fan. He's now tattooed on my leg forever.
That dedicated, y'all.
Boom. But yeah, and then another one that I'm really enjoying, it's still fairly new, and this one I got from the Manga Brownies page. It's Kaiju number 8. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say that one. I was going to say Kaiju number 8. The anime. They announced the anime for Kaiju number 8. So
did they? Okay.
Yes.
And then there's one I found on my own. Orient is pretty cute. I like it.
Is it the same author as Maggie?
Mhm.
Maggie.
So I like those 3. Those are my go-to now. And Spy Family. Spy Family is just so fucking adorable.
Have y'all started the new episode that came out yesterday?
I have not watched the new episode of MHA or Spy Family.
And speaking of anime, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. What are some favorite animes of y'all right now? Like, what are y'all currently watching?
Right now,
Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting.
oh yeah, Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting is really good. Spy Family, of course. I feel like we're in between because a bunch of stuff is about to start. But there's this one on High Dive called Your Boy Kong Ming, which is really funny. It's a historical based one. But a lot of people don't have High Dive, so I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. What else has been playing? Like
I'm watching part 2 of Stone Ocean on Netflix. JoJo's
started. I haven't started this yet.
Yeah, with me, I still haven't recovered from High Rise Invaders. I ain't watched nothing since.
Yeah, June's still new, so
I haven't recovered. Like, High Rise Invader took me out. Like, yeah,
I suggested High Rise Invasion, and apparently it was a bit much for him.
Why'd you do that?
what?
I mean, like, you might say Thug Life, and you gotta throw your middle fingers up sometime. And I'm
I
watching.
enjoyed it.
I finished it in a week. That's fairly quick for me. I take my time. Like, yo, I'm like, nigga, what the hell you got?
I was trying to get him to finish, catch up to My Hero, but it's fine.
Yes. If not, you should also watch Fire Punch if you're just starting out.
Fire
too.
Force.
Fire Force. Sorry, not Fire Punch. Fire Force.
I'm just saying, Fire Punch.
No.
I don't know if they're allowed to. I don't know if they're allowed to animate that one.
Listen, they might have to skip over the Sweet Home Alabama part, but no, Fire Punch is that is a great one. And what I really liked is the character Ogun. For one, he is named after an Orisha, and they actually do name one of his moves Yoruba. And I was like, okay, y'all did y'all's research a little bit.
Something about, you guys know Fire Force is the prequel to Soul Eater, right?
Right.
And I enjoyed Soul Eater, but something about Fire Force hits different. Like it is miles ahead of Soul Eater. Like, I love Fire Force.
I'm with you, T. I think that it's significantly better. I love it.
And the music, great. I could listen to the intros, outros like all day, every day.
Okay.
So,
Intro, outro. As again, like you said, as of right now, your favorite intro and outro ever.
We'll hit the music question. Okay, I see.
It's easy. I'm gonna take this one because I'm gonna push this agenda. Favorite intro is Yu Yu Hakusho's intro. Smile bomb, always. Favorite outro is the ending to Samurai Champloo Mimi. Greatest outro
Ever, all time.
ever.
You gonna stand on that? We're gonna stand on that one.
On it, 10 toes.
Okay.
Well, mine are a little bit more modern, and that's fine. I mean, I respect the classics, but the Rumbling to me is like one of the greatest intros of all time. Like I was just jamming it yesterday at work, going down the street. I'm pretty sure people were looking at me like I was crazy because I had the windows down and everything. The outro is it used to be something else, but because of this anime, like it's a sleeper comedy about from Spy Family. Like that song just makes me so happy. It's like the cutest song ever. It's as cute as the anime.
Good.
Okay. What you got,
So-
Issa? What you got?
All right. I'm going to say I can't pronounce their name because it's in Japanese, but the song is called Veil. It's from the first season. It's an outro from the first season of Fire Force. It hits so hard. I literally watched Fire Force years ago. It has never left my playlist. It is on my regular rotation. And then another one that I listen to all the time, and it's a major throwback. It's Heroes Come Back from Naruto Shippuden.
Okay.
No, it's not even from Shippuden. It's from Naruto.
Okay, Brenda, what you got? What you got?
I'm gonna agree with T about Yu Yu Hakusho because when I hear that intro, I sing along every time. When I see a TikTok, I love that intro.
She gets it. Karaoke, that's the perfect karaoke anime
That
song.
is everything about it. That is like the perfect song. And then outro, I'm gonna be modern and say "Lost in Paradise" from Jujutsu Kaisen because I will dance to that song in public, in my car, anywhere. So I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Okay.
What about you, Z?
I feel like mine are also pretty old, and it's from a show that nobody knows about. But for the outro, it's from Beat Vandal Busters. "Dreaming Under the Moon" is like R&B. I don't know who they hired for that, but it has some soul in it. It was great. And opening was Bluebird opening. That was opening forever too.
It was, yeah. It was.
Yeah, I'm still.
It was like
biased.
the opening for like a
Filler art?
It wasn't even like canon. It wasn't even a canon episode. Yeah.
They did great.
Look at the power it has, though.
Like it's a whole filler arc and it's bomb. It's like they wasted it on fillers.
No, but they associate that song immediately with Naruto.
Exactly. My best friend, one of her favorite songs, it's actually not an intro or an outro. It's the song that plays whenever Ichigo fights.
Is it the one with the black lady singing?
Okay, I do love that too. That's the one part about it.
I love that song. When that black lady starts going, and like I don't know what gospel singer they got to get on the track.
Like that. You gotta send that to me.
I will say this. My best friend has mentioned that if this 1,000-year Blood War arc does not have that song still, just throw it away. Throw the whole thing away.
I don't need it.
That one and the Espada song. I like when the Espada song comes on.
But the Bleach soundtrack in its entirety is good. Like all of the music is great.
Shout out to Bleach for being one of the first anime to actually depict us. Correct.
As we should be. Beautiful. Okay. All the brown people in Bleach are just gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah.
People are good.
And speaking of brown people, as brown women, how is there any challenges y'all face in the manga community? Is it like people like trying to press y'all to check y'all knowledge? Is it like, because we know the anime game, but how's the manga game? Do people press y'all, try to check your knowledge? Is it like they don't believe you know the stuff that you know?
That's a double whammy because they're brown and they're women.
That too.
Yeah. I was gonna say I feel like I get it more so just because I'm a woman, less than I'm just because of the color of my skin. It's always, unfortunately, men that are questioning my knowledge of anime and manga, and I don't understand when
all they've watched is Dragon Ball Z.
All they've watched is the basic, like, big three, or like Dragon Ball, like you said. But that'll just be like in passing sometimes. Luckily, fortunately, I don't think, and Issa, you can confirm, we haven't had too many issues on our page, maybe like 1Z, 2Zs, and we just block them. But, sometimes someone will say something ignorant, but very supportive so far, which was surprising because I thought we'd get a lot more backlash.
I agree. I think less of an issue of like people coming at us and more of a we wish we could find more people that had the same interest. Like I want to find more Indian pages, you know, because I'm Indian. I want to find more Latino, Hispanic like creators in the community, and it's hard to find them, especially like US based ones.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just, you know, to piggyback off of that, when we did Black History Month, we did a bunch of random facts. And I think one of our facts, Lisa, was that Black Americans are the biggest consumers of anime in the United States, which is a surprising fact because I didn't think out of all the minorities it would be us. So when we are trying to just kind of make a safe space and create this space for brown people, we're not trying to just do it for Black people. We want to do it for all minorities. But yeah, it's a little bit more challenging because I think they have a larger presence like overseas than here in the US. But I think that's all a part of the fun, and it makes it even better for us to actually find the people. So if you guys have any recommendations or any friends or anybody that you're connected with, Black or otherwise minorities, obviously we would love to connect, but definitely something that we want to make sure we strive towards.
Mm-hmm.
And going off of that, like the whole connecting people, like same interests as you. Like my brother, he like, yo, man, I want to get into. He like, he loves anime and all that stuff. Like I said, man, you got to get over here, bro. Like I was new to it. I didn't even know about this side of Instagram. I didn't even know about this. I'm like, all these people exist. Like, and I'm a wrestling fan, so to meet people that like anime, I'm just not getting anime. Y'all like wrestling too? Oh snap! This is a good time now. Like, this is great. Like, I even know people, this was a thing till now. Like, it is dope. I'm like, I met so many cool people. Like, yo, this is really, really freaking cool.
It has been. It's been a wild ride. I will say, like, you know, we're getting some traction like with Marvel and DC because, you know, it's what genuinely interests us. But when we really started tapping into anime, that's kind of was kind of propelling us forward. And I genuinely like fucking love anime. I only started really watching 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because of my best friend. I mean, technically, yes, I had watched anime before, but I didn't realize this is what I was watching. Like, I've seen Dragon Ball Z. I've seen, like, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Like, I mean, I got code cards right here. I collect Pokemon cards and everything. But I didn't realize, hey, this is an anime. I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service. I've seen Ponyo, but in my youth, I'm just thinking I'm watching a cartoon. Like, so I don't even consider that me in the anime community because I didn't realize what I was a part of. So, like, really seriously watching it was like 3 years ago. And for the most part, I would say the community has been pretty welcoming as a whole. There are, the occasional gatekeepers. But one of the first people to really support us was Unc, Navy Montel. And that's actually where I found you guys, was on his page. Y'all did an interview. And I was like, oh, like them, follow.
Yeah.
So what has been like what are some goals you guys hope to strive for in the near future?
Brenda, you want to take this one?
Yeah, so I know for me, like, I love to write and I'm a writer. So what I want to get from this, of course, is to like learn more about what's out there with manga, anime, the community as a whole, but also to use my skills in some sort of way to help out and, maybe give someone an opportunity where it wasn't there for them, whether that be giving them a chance to help me on a project that I'm working on or just in general. So, I mean, just helping this community grow, because even when we go to events like DreamCon or Anime Weekend, it's always nice to meet other people and see how my skills or something like that can help them or how they can help me. So just like to build the ecosystem, help it grow.
Okay.
Cool.
I fucks with that heavy.
Sure. And I guess I can jump in since I'm doing some of the design work for our group. our like for my base thing is like to build our merchandise so that we kind of get ourselves out there, people know who we are, and we actually like really hone in and put a style to our name that will make people of all like colors, all genders, hopefully come over and like find this to be a true like safe space. So that is really what my goal is for the future, is to really get ourselves out there and branch out to other forms of platforms and things like that, so that we truly become a branded and open experience.
Okay, Z, so you're the one that made the logo here for Manga Brownies?
Yeah.
It's cute.
Well,
I like that one.
Thank you so much.
So I guess my question would be, since this is gonna be for T right now. Since you the manga queen, you got all the books in the chamber. Would you ever write a manga, or are you currently writing one? Like, what are you working on? Would you write, or are you writing?
No.
So fast.
Well, I guess I ain't got nothing.
No.
Ain't got nothing.
But I will say, through my love of collecting and kind of just seeing a need for this place, and I used to live in Japan, just like as a segue. So I've seen like manga cafes and stuff, and we alluded to that earlier. I would like to open one in Georgia. We don't have anything like that. I think that's going to be one of my future business ventures. I'm not creative. I'm not the writer like Brenda. I don't know how to draw like Z. But what I can do is support all local artists, all local manga creators, whatever. And if you want a place to sell your work, I definitely want to be that place. Especially since there are a lot of people of color that are trying to branch into the manga community and become manga writers. And it is hard because Japan has like the stakehold on that. But I do want to create a place where people can come and read and check out books, buy books, maybe even do some gaming. Like, I'm kind of going through the process right now of just researching, but that's the big plan.
Yeah, even a space for like web reading, because that's become popular too. And a lot of our followers are starting their own webtoons, and they're getting popular as well. So like having a space where people can read quietly online is another, I think, pathway for your cafe too.
And to piggyback off that, when it comes to safe spaces for Black and Brown creators to create manga, so the kind of the debate within the community, if it's not written in Japan by a Japanese person, is it still considered a manga? What's y'all's opinion on that?
I think it can. Personally, because you can be inspired by something and build off of it. Just because it's not in Japan does not mean that you can take the style and the creativity and do the same.
I think that's kind of like the same argument as like, is it anime if it's not from Japan? And if you live in Japan, anime just means that it's a cartoon. That's all it means. So we're the ones putting these like weird boundaries and limits on what's considered manga, what's considered anime. That's like something only Western culture is doing. In Japan, they're considering all forms of like comic media, manga, and all forms of cartoons or animation anime. So yeah, I agree. I think anybody can create a manga.
Even Jaden Smith made Neo Yokio, and that was considered an anime across all countries. Even though I fucking love
Neo Yokio.
Y'all give me a Toblerone right now. Like
it's the same with like Avatar. People like, is that an anime? Like
it's consider it. And to me, it's an honorary anime. Shout out because Azula is my favorite. Shout out to her. Like, to me, and that makes her one of, in my opinion, one of top tier anime villains for me. Like top tier, chef's kiss. No redemption arc. Y'all stop saying that. The people out there don't want her to have a redemption. She doesn't need it. She's perfectly written.
Okay.
Well, I also consider Avatar as like it's a gateway into anime, definitely, for so many people. And to jump off of T, I would say at the end of the day, whatever media, be it comic or like cartoon, when it moves over to Japan, it is an anime and a manga, just like she said. And the Western like countries, specifically the US, we love our labels and we love to put things into boxes that don't need to be in boxes.
I agree.
Preach.
I agree. So back to the manga bit. Since y'all are for the most part pretty well versed, some newer to it than others. What is one manga that you've read and you're just like, what the fuck did I just read?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I actually have one. Shockingly.
I'm ready. You know, Tino's Usagi drop, it can go to hell. Straight.
Damn, tell us how you really feel.
Straight down. I watched the anime first. The anime is so sweet. It's a slice of life about a man who adopts his father's illegitimate child. She's like 6 years old. Okay. And at the end of the anime, they become a family. And it's so cute and it's so sweet. And so I was like, oh my God, I gotta read the manga. I'm just gonna spoil it because y'all do not need to read it.
Damn.
Y'all need to read it. That girl grows up.
Violence she chose.
She grows up and they get together.
Oh, so he groomed her on some Woody Allen shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, you know what? No one wants to talk about it. Everybody talks about R. Kelly. I mean, as they should, he's getting punished. But what about Woody Allen? He basically did what she said that manga is doing.
Mm-hmm.
He adopted a child, groomed her, and then married her.
Right in front of our faces, too.
Never mind them. I'm gonna joke on this.
All right,
we already be teetering the cancel line enough.
So she went from calling him daddy to calling him.
And you still camera off. You just have to do it. Cut it off. Cut it the fuck off. Thank you. Oh, he left.
Oh.
So it's just us guys.
You said I hit the wrong button. I mean, you said we was already here, so I might as well. I couldn't do that joke live.
No, I told you not to because we teetered the line enough. But what about you, Brenda? You were ready with one that you were like.
I don't know if it's that bad, but T had us reading Blood on the Tracks, and it's about an overprotective mother who's literally obsessed with her son, and you can go from there. And it's still ongoing, so I'm gonna finish it, but
I am defending. I'm gonna defend T. I'm defending T.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I feel like I'm being attacked. First of all, they said what was the original question? What was the original question?
What manga do you not recommend?
Not recommend. You wouldn't recommend Blood on the Tracks?
The original.
I mean, I would recommend it, but I'm new to manga, and you recommended that to me. And now I have a bunch.
Kind of like me being new to manga, and I'm reading Fire Punch out the gate.
Right.
And I'm like,
okay.
I know what not to read now.
Oh, that's the point of the question. The point.
I mean, go there and read it after you've read a few other wholesome manga. Read a few other safe ones and then read on the track.
You know, different strokes for different folks. All right. It was a genre situation. I
think Issa and I bond over, for lack of a better word, trauma.
Yes.
Like killing stalking?
No, not killing stalking. No.
Not
that kind of trauma, like a real life, like, oh, these things can happen in real life, not like the weird, like people have fetishes and stuff, but like people dying, stuff like that, like stuff that can really happen.
So since y'all like the manga over stuff like that, so people that know me, I am currently writing my own manga. It's horror based. It's called Slasher Bay. The main character is based off of myself and my real life kind of abandonment issues, but it's very graphic. Like,
oh, that's the one you let us read that one time?
Yeah,
that's right.
Don't let me pull out the popcorn now, Crystal.
It's really
don't.
Do you need some beta readers? Because
I actually, once I finish the first book itself, because I've written like the first 3 chapters, but once I finish the first book, I will definitely beta test it with y'all. Some extras.
Hit us up.
And speaking of, you said something about popcorn. What is your favorite go-to manga snack when you get ready to sit down, get comfy? What are you snacking on? What are you drinking on?
Easy. Boba tea. Oh. Boba tea. Because it's really hard to snack and eat and read. So I just want to sip on something. Yeah, I need two hands.
Boba tea though? What you get?
Bubble tea.
What do you take? What kind of boba?
Well, what flavor? I usually go for mango green teas. That's my go-to. Milk doesn't do well with me. So fun fact.
Sometimes you gotta thug it out. Hey. Wait. Sometimes people gotta suffer consequences. Hey, man. You know what dairy do? You gotta let it chop.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's me with Chipotle with their sour cream. And every time I go, can I get extra sour cream?
The extra sour cream.
That's because you hate yourself.
Put some extra bees on there too.
They already throw like a cup of that sour cream on there anyway.
Nah, they don't put enough for me. I'm like, nah, put another scoop. Boom.
I usually have to tell them to slow down because they just pick it up and throw it all on there like they're trying to give you the rest of it.
No, I get the extra.
You don't throw the rest out anyway. Just take
extra. I pretty much get everything on the add-on line except for I kind of cut out guac because I don't know, it ain't been tasting the same here lately to me. But I get the extra mild, so extra pico. I get the medium, then the hot, then the corn, then extra sour cream.
That's just plain old ignorant right there.
Then cheese. Some more.
And cheese? Oh, so you got Granada. Don't go to her house. She said going to Chipotle back. Nope. I'll talk to you next week.
Like what you eat for dinner?
I'm gonna take a rain check.
Like, wait, you want to come over? You just have to
I will say I'm late for work every time the day after.
Not a track record.
Every single time. And I'll be like, I shouldn't have ate that Chipotle, but I'm going to go do it again. Because
dang, just every week, once a week late.
And the best part of it is no one can stop me.
No one can stop me.
Exactly.
You're right.
I swear it seems like no one loves dairy more than the people who shouldn't be eating dairy. Because my best friend is just like
you see, I feel like a judgment going on in this room right now. I feel like a judgment.
That's my dad with ice cream. And so what he'll do, he'll get, the big little pint thing. And he'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna be on toilet anyway. He'll eat the whole thing. He's like, it don't matter if I eat one scoop or the whole carton. I'm like, hey.
Okay. Issa, go-to snack. We just went to a place we shouldn't have went to. Issa, go-to snack. Talk to me.
Let's see. My go-to snack, honestly, I'm not really snacking when I'm reading manga. Like maybe it's
the pages.
I don't wanna get my, if I'm eating hot Cheetos or something, what if I get my pages with my Cheeto dust?
You eat hot Cheetos. Why are you doing this? It's not good for you.
I don't eat hot Cheetos anymore. I'm a grown adult now.
Right, lies. Yeah, tell yourself a lie. Live a lie. Go ahead.
I eat candy corn, so there's that.
Listen, it's good. You said no one can stop you. All right, live your life.
I only put that out there because we did a pre-show on Instagram Live, like right before we got here, and the consensus was everyone agreed with me. Candy corn is delicious, but no one agreed with Tony. I just want to.
I don't know what candy corn is.
It's sugar. It's literally sugar.
I really enjoy sour gummy worms.
Okay.
I rock with you on that. When there's something with flavor.
Sour Patch Kid myself. Like the Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I like the grape Sour Patch Kids.
I just want to know what Z&T over there giggling about because they just look like they having a hell of a time right now.
We are trying to be on mute to respect the fact that we are causing an echo. But she's telling me all her snacks that she eats while she reads. So,
what you snacking on, Z?
What you snacking on, Z?
I'm snacking on peach rings.
Peach rings, that's a good time right there.
I know, it's a good time. But yeah, I'm with Issa with the gummies and things like that. Like those are just like the easy snacks, or watermelon Sour Patches because that's the best one.
Not watermelon sour. I'm gonna be quiet.
No, they're good. All right. You
You know how cliche that is?
Hold on.
She's just like, all you are black. And I'm just like, exactly.
Yes. See? T like, my sister. You don't want to eat the watermelon with a white man.
I'm
you
gonna
want
talk
some
to her.
fried chicken and some Kool-Aid, my sister?
Right. She said she gets a pitcher, makes a thing of Kool-Aid.
No, I did not.
Let me guess, my sister. The flavor is red.
You over there.
Red flavor.
She over there like, you over there tap dancing with them white people?
And this is why we were kicking and laughing.
And the pages of her books are so greasy, y'all.
He's over there with the manga like, oh, you know what?
No. All right, we're going on mute. Brenda, share your snacks, Brenda.
See, this is where kids, this is what we need.
Kids. I don't snack like that.
This is where kid comes in. This would have gone downhill really fast. It would have gone
already went downhill.
Yeah, I don't really snack like that when I'm with
Brenda said she fast. I don't know about y'all.
No, I mean, I don't know, maybe some cookies, some Oreos. I don't know.
Okay. See, I'm not for me, I'm not a big sweets person. Like, you know, like I mentioned, candy corn, I eat that seasonally and only like once. Like once I've gotten my fill, I'm good. I'm more of a
rocking with candy corn.
Yes.
That's your seasonal treat that you eat out of everything.
Wait. Hold on. What y'all say? What T is he saying?
Candy corn. I don't like candy corn.
Thank you. I don't see somebody.
Oh, finally somebody. One person. You got one friend.
I like candy corn.
I also like it.
Oh, you got two.
But I'm not judging you. You can.
No. Bring the judgment. Judge her. Judgment. Shame.
She's trying to talk. Shut up.
I was gonna say the thing with candy corn is you can't have a lot of it. You know, around October, you're like, I want candy corn. You get a bag, you eat 10, and you're like, okay.
I mean, it teaches you moderation. That's all.
Crystal, you think you have a friend over here with Z, but her favorite candy is Raisinets.
Okay.
She's 86. She's 86. 86 years. Wait, Raisinets?
Look, you and my best friend to get along great because my best friend loves prune juice.
I didn't know people still buy raisins.
Best friend.
Every time I go pick her up Raisinets from the store, they're always on sale. It'd be like 10 for $10.
Raisinets and Whoppers all day, every day.
I love Whoppers.
I'm with you, Z. I like Whoppers.
Whoppers.
See, I'm more of a sour. So, like, give me a pickle, give me a salt and vinegar chip. You know, I like sour.
She drinks pickled beer. Ain't no telling what kind of snack she'll like.
I tried it. I don't drink it regularly. I tried it, and it was cool to try it once. I haven't drank it since.
I'm just saying.
But I will get a jar of pickles, and once I'm done, drink the pickle juice. I mean,
she don't give a damn.
My taste buds like sour. I prefer sour, and I'm just gonna stick with it. Thank you.
The more my face got to pinch up, the better it is.
Thank you.
That brine has to be perfect. Yes.
Y'all drink y'all coffee black, don't you? Yes, gangster.
Sometimes, actually.
I'm not a bitter person. I'm more, and even like with my watermelon, take it back to the watermelon. I take the tahini, sprinkle it on top, and then eat the watermelon. You gotta have the tahini because it gives a little sour, salty flavor.
You have the fried chicken too, don't you?
I like fried chicken. In your point.
See, come on, T, come on. I know you got me. I know you got some. Come on, I know you let it out.
I just love how Issa's just being very respectful of these stereotypes and just trying to temper her laughter. And like,
I ain't getting no trouble.
Yeah.
I'm an unproblematic queen.
She is
cameras
unprogrammed.
are rolling. I'm not getting involved
Like,
in none of this.
really, we're gonna have to just apologize to her later because we're just being very
Well,
serious.
so I mean, I guess I dare ask because I do have a friend. Her name is Sakina. She's Pakistani, and so she's been really trying to school me on the inappropriate things we've learned that are normal in America, but they're actually pretty offensive. So, like, what is a stereotype for an Indian, like with food?
We going here like we really.
I want to ask
right now with food. So when you say with food, like Indian people are known to be smelly. That our food is stinky.
I guarantee you I know who made that rumor, but the people who don't like spices, it's fine.
Yeah, but we're also known to have very flavorful food,
Let me tell you something. Some butter chicken, some tikka masala.
Butter
I also
chicken.
feel like
that's you're touching me. That is like the ice. That's the beginning of how incredible Indian food is.
Yeah. I don't know. Those are the only ones I remember the name of what I ate, but I've eaten some stuff where I'm like, oh, this it right here.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what it is, but it's delicious. But I guess it must be like a cultural thing, like where it's Black people are really the only ones that have a negative like connotation with like a specific type of food, like.
And I didn't know where that came from either.
Well, I know where the watermelon came from. It came from the fact that after slavery, we were making that money by growing watermelons because we were really good at it. And so white people do what white people do, and they put a negative connotation on it, got in blackface, made it more of a caricature thing, and made it a negative stereotype. So that's where that comes from.
Yeah. Ours is more like we're known to have like gas stations, 7-Elevens, bad accents, everything. Like the food, they're like, you smell bad and everything looks like throw up and, those kind of, but now we're very popular. Indian people are very trendy on TikTok.
Oh my God. They did like the Mayo Sapiens, like find an Indian dish, rename it, and then try to conquer it.
Yoga.
Oh my God, they did that. They did that with agua. They call them spa waters.
Wait, huh?
Spa water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so agua fresca, it's
yeah.
And then Mayo Sapien on TikTok was like, I found this great drink, and I do this, and this, and I call them spa waters. And yeah.
I saw that.
My favorite response is the Mexican woman making a hot dog. And she's like, I found these cool tortillas and their hot dog buns.
A hot dog.
And it's the greatest.
Bring us home.
Why? Why? I don't want to go home.
Bring us home.
Because it was the time, like when COVID first started, like they started like white people said something different, but it was like just chai tea because it had like a lot of like the basic ingredients that you need to heal yourself, and they were banking off of it too, like this powder supplement thing is like you need like a chai tea mix.
Y'all, let's talk about chai tea and the fact that chai already means tea.
So you're just saying tea.
Hold on, wait.
Tea mix. I'm sorry.
Dang, the more you know.
I know.
Time out. Say that again, Issa.
So when you go to the more mainstream, let's say you go to Starbucks, okay? Because Starbucks is pretty famous for their chai tea. Chai in Hindi means, and in so many other Indian languages, it means tea. Chai is tea. It equals tea. Yeah, we're out here walking around saying, hey, can I get a chai tea? Let me get you a tea. Come on over.
That sounds.
I was gonna go to a dark place again.
I didn't know that, so thank you.
Well, I knew it because, like, I learned this, like I said, because I have a friend who's Pakistani. It's like when I was like, yeah, the Middle East, and she's like, what is that? I'm like, huh? I'm like, that's just what we were taught. She's like, yeah, it's Southeast Asia. I'm like, you're right. So now I don't say the Middle East. I'm like, yeah, so people from Southeast Asia, and then people who are used to saying here in the Middle East, they're like, what? I'm like, look at a map.
Look at you educating people.
Listen, it's a difference between being ignorant because you don't know and being willfully ignorant. Like I said Middle East because I didn't know any better. But once I was taught better, if I continue to say it, now I'm willfully participating in the ignorance. So,
and we want more people like you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be out here offending people.
Like I said, we teeter the line of cancellation every week. And I don't want to put us over that hump.
Yeah. When you're in public, you're always towing it, and you never know. You don't even know that you're towing it
at all.
Nope.
That's why I tell people it's okay. I'm half white. I can say that about white people.
Bring us home.
So Manga Brownie, since he's like kicking us off, it's fine because
we run on time.
I'm gonna jump over that line of cancellation. No. Tell the people where they can find you, any upcoming projects, events, Comic-Cons, anything. Let the people know.
Local bookstores, opening up a bookstore.
Oh, you want to do Issa?
No, I was going to say, I want Z to talk about the upcoming merch and everything that we are about to put out.
Do the whole gambit. All merch, do it all. You got it.
Okay, so you can find Manga Brownies literally at Manga Brownies on basically all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We have a Pinterest page now, so please go follow that too. That's one of our newest pages. And is that everything? Like stream-wise?
And we have a Spotify playlist.
Oh, we do have a Spotify playlist. That's also fairly recent as well.
We have an Amazon wish list as well.
And if you go to our Instagram page, you can find the link to all of those things as well. So you don't have to keep logging them in on different platforms and things like that. As for where we're going to be, the next convention we're going to be at is AWA. It'll be me, T, and Issa. Brenda is Sally in California, so she won't be able to attend that one, but she will be at the DreamCon one. And you'll be able to spot us because we'll be wearing our new merch. So please come find us. It has our logo and everything on it. You'll be able to spot us easily. Yeah.
Ooh. What else we got? What else we got? Let them know about what we got. Let them know about us not taking our break and whatnot again.
Nice. We're going to be going on break. That's fine. We're going to be taking our yearly break, which is around November to probably January, just because, it's holiday time. You got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, whatever other holiday people celebrate in between. And it just gives people, including ourselves, a chance to breathe and really start planning out for the next year, getting guests on. Like I said, you never know who's going to swing through the Blerd Spot podcast. We got these lovely queens here today. And they have been awesome. Y'all better give them a follow or we're going to fight. And yeah, like I said, they are always on point with their manga suggestions. If I would have a suggestion, just, maybe add, not for beginners. So they don't dive into Fire Punch first. Just not beginner friendly. But no, their suggestions have been on point. I've really enjoyed the ones I've read. Kaiju number 8 has actually been one of my favorite that they've suggested. I have the third one somewhere in my house. I know I bought it, but I just can't find it. So I haven't read the third installment yet. But yeah, other than that, we don't really have much going on. Like I said, I've been laying in the cut, creating content, trying to revamp my horror content since I kind of had to pivot and make some changes with that. So that's coming soon because I am your horror guru. And that's about it. What you got, Jim?
And as far as music goes, the session will be returning after we take our break. So when we take our break, we probably come back that next week. And if that's the case, I may have one of the members of Manga Brownies put to the studio. We talk music and life and stuff, so that's gonna be a thing. And yeah, that's about it with us. That's about it. Kid Fountain will be back with us next week. And you want to tell them who we got next week? You want to say that for next week?
You can go ahead and tell them.
We got Izzy in the building. We got Izzy is in the building next week. I forget the Instagram name, but yeah. What's the Instagram name? Somebody? Anyway,
I
but
you handle the guest. The only guest I know because it was my request, and that is Brother Ghoulish.
You ain't gotta tell them that. You can't tell them that.
Hey, that's fine. They can know. Coming at the end of the month, we got the homie Brother Ghoulish he makes amazing horror content. So
he does. Yes, he does. But it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Like always, thank you, Manga Brown, for being on the show. I'm your host, Juliet, Chris Bay, and Homie Kid Family, and you have been watching the Blerd Spot Podcast, and we are out of here.